Update on my boyfriend who told me he killed animals when he was little. I couldn't respond to comments because I came home. I live with my boyfriend. It's easy to call someone an idiot and tell them to leave when it's not your life. I wasn't sure if he made it up because, like I said in my previous post, he is bipolar. I asked him why he told me and he said that it was to push me away because he knows he's not good for me. I asked him if it was true and he admitted it was. He has never made me feel unsafe ever. I don't believe he will hurt me. But regardless, this is a deal-breaker to me. Unfortunately, I'm sure when I leave him he will try to kill himself. I am going to have to talk with his parents and figure this out. When he was a kid he was beat by his dad and pushed downstairs. His neighbors babysat him and his sister and they were molested. I don't know if that contributed to his behavior. He told me he did it 3 times and he tied the animals up and tortured them, killed them. It's a horrible situation and I can't believe I've spent 2 years with someone who had this secret I knew nothing about. I feel sick. Boy needs lots of help that you cannot provide. Point him at therapy. Someone who can prescribe meds. Don't talk to his parents. Just don't. I feel sad for people like that. Imagine having that upbringing. Get yourself in order and leave. The less you say the better at this point. Talking to his parents? Wasn't his dad the one that beat him? Look after you and get out. Childhood sexual abuse, trauma and killing of animals? Recipe for antisocial personality disorder. Boy has the making of a serial killer. When you dump him, take steps to keep yourself safe. Events like breakups are psychological stressors which can cause people with homicidal tendencies to start killing. Make sure when you leave him you block him and keep in contact with friends and family so they know you're okay. You can't take chances in this situation. I don't think he is at risk of hurting himself as much as he could hurt others. You're right. It's easy for people to tell you to leave when it's not their life. The problem is most people are afraid to hear the truth or face it. Most problems are easy to resolve. But people will make excuses by saying, "You don't understand. It's complicated. It's not so easy. ECT. You know the answer already. You what to do. Now do it." If you're worried he'll kill himself, then tell his parents like you said, and you can also call a police wellness check. He might need one anyways. If those behaviors and feelings haven't completely left him since the time when it happened, he could be displaying signs of the McDonald triad and it's not safe for you to be near him. I'm sorry you are hurting and I know that this is both scary and hard. The thing I would say is that there are several serial killers who were married, in long-term relationships, etc. and still did horrible things. Ted Bundy's long-term GF talked about how wonderful he was and that made the reality of what he did so devastating. All of which is a long way to say, you are making the right decision. Consider working with a therapist as you process through this. You've just had a nuclear bomb dropped in your lap and no telling what is coming. Abuse is not an excuse for killing animals. I was physically abused and my older sister was physically abused and sexually abused, and we have never hurt anyone, let alone torturing and killing animals for fun. You can't ask people for advice and turn around and say, it's easy to say that when it's not your life. Other than that, you are doing the right thing by not being with him. Like another commenter said, he needs a lot of help and you aren't able to provide that. Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't a bad guy either, only to people he killed. You have an obligation to protect yourself. You have no obligation to save a future serial killer. Toxic guy is an understatement. He had told you who he is, so believe him. I don't think you're stupid, but you must leave him. Torturing an animal is the Elvis of red flags at any age. I am sorry you are dealing with this. You seem like a kind and caring person. Take care of yourself. And be safe. Don't make it about you. It has nothing to do with you. Imagine what must have happened to make him be that way. You're not really a victim in this situation, but some of the things you've said make it sound like you think you've been manipulated or abused or something. Maybe talk to him about it. Maybe see how he expresses how he feels when talking about it. Sure sounds made up to me. Watching a little too much TV lately? Dahmer? Def a crazy, bummer situation. I would like to add that yes, most killers had a history of abusing animals as children. But also, actually a lot of people do that and do not become serial killers. I read a study on it in an anthrozoology book. So I wouldn't just go and assume he is a killer or that he even has antisocial personality disorder unless he has been diagnosed. Also, yes, absolutely, childhood trauma is what leads to people having these kinds of issues. That is likely at the core of it. Good luck. And sorry you in that situation. Go to your local police station. Tell them what's going on and that you're leaving, but he is threatening suicide. They will escort you to pack your things and they will take him for a hold. You cannot help him with this. You are not equipped to deal with this. He needs a professional. So leave it to them. Move out and start fresh. He will be he right place for help.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.